Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Champions League Fantasy Football and welcome to my video. In today's video, I want to look at my team going into match day 4. Now, before all that, let's have a quick look at my team and see how well they performed in match day 3. So as you all know, I wildcarded in match day 3. It was a strategy that I was talking about since the game launched for this season. And I went for it. I wildcarded in match day 3. So, my team is prepared for match day 4. I'm actually really happy with the team that I have. Even though match day 1 team would have got me around 70 to 75 points. But Jorginho with 18 points, Christensen with 13, and Mbappe with 9. And let's just say I captained him, so that will be 18. Only those 3 in this team actually did really well. They basically carried the team. So, and looking at this team, I actually like this team better moving forward. So even though I didn't gain too much, I'm happy moving forward with the team. So, I've got 83 points. I'll go through the team in a second. But it actually got me a red arrow. A small red arrow. I'm not going to complain. So from 4,600, something like around that, around 5,897. Still a very good rank, still early stages, still can get better, or I could lose everything. I could have a horrible match day. I could drop out of the top 10k, top 100k, you just never know. But I'm happy with the team. And yeah, let's quickly go through all my star players. Like Mbappe was my captain. He missed a penalty. If he scored that, oh my God, that would have been so much more points. And that would have probably got me a green arrow. I had players like Benzema that performed really well and he could have got more. And he's a great captain option for match day 4. Now, I could have switched my captain to Lewandowski. So let me quickly talk to you guys about points, right? Let's just say as a captain option, Mbappe gets me 4 points, right, on a Tuesday game. I would definitely will switch my captain to another player. If he gets me 5, I will do the same. If he gets me 6, I will do the same. If a player that I captained gets me 7 or 8, I might not change my captain. For defenders, like Uclfantasy, he's got me 7 points. And I got another defender on the bench that I can play over him. And Uclfantasy is the only one that has got 7. He's the lowest point player in my starting 11. I might not do that switch. I don't know why I don't do that switch, but I'll be happy with a 7-pointer. But with captain, I could still take a risk on a 7-pointer. But if it's 6, I'm definitely going to change. With a 6 defender, give me 6 points. Yeah, it all depends on, who I have as well. There might be like a Bayern Munich defender that's got a fantastic home fixture. It depends if I want to take the risk on the player that got me 6 points already to try and get 6 points and a little bit more. It all depends on the player there. But normally the rule in my mind is if my captain gets me 4, 5 or 6, guaranteed change. 7 or 8 and 9, it all depends on what other player that I have that plays on the next thing. So that is the strategy there. It's a little bit confusing, but yeah, sometimes if I'm doing really well, I might just take the risk. If my player got me 6 points, 7 points, let's just say 8 points, right? As a captain. And I'm doing really well. I'm happy with the amount of points I already got. I want to take a little bit of a risk. Maybe I might do that as well. So it just all depends. It all depends on what kind of points that you're happy with. So moving forward to match day 4, I've got very good players because I set it up in match day 3. There's a couple of players that I have in mind that I want in my team, but I'm not desperate. As you can see, I sorted out my team. I benched them well here. Lewandowski is going to be my captain. He's got a very good home fixture against Benfica. And then if that does not work, I'm hoping that he can actually score 2 goals so I don't need to change it to Benzema. I think Benzema has been performing really, really well, even though Mbappe could do well as well. But I think Benzema being on penalties, I mean, Mbappe did take a penalty, but Messi wasn't there, so I'll probably will switch. If Lewandowski gets me 6 points, I will switch to Benzema and try my luck there. So I've got a decent bench to kind of help me out. And I think moving forward, you know, Matchday 4 looks pretty damn strong. Now, if I look at this team, I'm looking at this strategy here. So I'm looking at Malmo versus Chelsea lineup. If I find out that Uclfantasy and Mason Mount is bench or not going to play, then I will remove them. Now, as for like transfers, I am thinking about bringing in Sane, but I need to watch out for this team lineup. So Chelsea's lineup against Malmo. If Mount is out, then I'm definitely going to remove him. I am looking to bring in Sane. If I do that, I'll need to remove, like I need to get 1 million somewhere else. So maybe I can downgrade one of my defenders. Maybe Sandro. Although I don't want to do that, but that will give me 4.7. So then I'll have to find a 4.7 million defender that has a very good fixture. I'm not sure on who I would go for right now, but this is the option on what I will need to do. So I'll do a little bit on research on the cheap defenders. Maybe I can remove one of the other defenders if I wanted to. Maybe if Uclfantasy is out, 4.3. I don't know if there's any 4.3 defenders that is actually that good for me to get a decent return. So these are the things that I'm looking at. If I don't bring in Sane, let's just have a look at Bayern Munich. Let's look at their midfielders. There we go. There is Gnabry, but he's 10 million. There's Coleman, that is a little bit more cheaper. I think he scored in the last game. I'm not sure. I think he did though. Played in Matchday 3. Okay. So I could go for Coleman instead, which is a massive, massive differential of 0%. 0% in a fixture that Bayern Munich should do really well. If they do well, they'll go through. Maybe I have to downgrade one of my defenders. You know, if Uclfantasy is out, then I got 5 million. So I could get a decent defender to like 5 million, 4.5. So maybe I could do that. There we go. And there's actually quite a lot of good options. Yeah, I think there's quite a lot of good options. You know, I'm looking at Sporting, looking at facing Besiktas. I think, you know, having some Sporting players could be the way to go. You know, Thiago Silva is 5 million. Maybe I could just do that move if he starts. Could do something like this. That's actually okay. I'm actually happy with this. And I'll use my 2 free transfers. And there we go. But what I need to do as well is look at these fixtures as well. You know, if Bayern Munich is through, then they probably will give Coleman more chance to play. Maybe I'll need to look at Memphis Depay against Benfica. You know, I'm not looking at any Chelsea players here against Juventus. You know, I'll need to start looking at teams that needs to win to get through to the next round. Maybe Ajax players could be the one. Maybe I can remove Mbappe against Manchester City. Maybe I can, you know, use that money elsewhere to upgrade and get another player. I could do things like that. So there are a lot of options. You know, if we find out who's going to play against Porto, you know, Mane, Salah. But Salah probably will have a good rest here if Liverpool goes through. So there is a lot of options, guys. There's a lot of like things that I'm looking ahead as well. You know, maybe getting back Haaland into the team. You know, then we need to go for it. Beating Sporting, and they got a very good fixture, you know, at home against Besiktas. So I'm looking at this. I'm thinking maybe I can start planning right now. But I think I'm just going to attack the fixture that we are in right now. So that is, you know, match day 4. So this is what I'm thinking, guys. The other options are, I am looking at, so if I go here, so I'm looking at Chelsea players, maybe George, I can bring back Jorginho. That could be the case. I could do that. Let's have a quick look at here. So if I bring in Jorginho as an option, because you know he's on penalties and I should have never got rid of him, so let's just do that. 6.1. There we go, 7.3. Then yeah, I could get another Bayern Munich player. I can go for Kimmich if I know that he's going to play. I could do something like this. You know, players that will start. Not massive differentials though, as you can see. But I could hold my rank. Maybe I could do something like this, and I'll be still happy with it. So these are the options. I'm looking at Bayern Munich players. Let's have a look. I don't know what's going to happen here. I can see Ajax doing really well against Dortmund. PSG counter-attacking. Yes, Manchester City. If only I knew who's going to start. Maybe I might need to go and get another Manchester City player. I could do that, but I don't know who's going to start, and that is a big problem. I think Salah here against Atletico, I think he's going to be very great, very highly owned as well. But yeah, those are my options, guys. Those are the players that I'm thinking about. You guys let me know what you think. But yeah, I'm going to be captaining in Lewandowski, and then will change my captain to Benzema on a Wednesday game. That is the strategy there. I hope that this video has helped you. Please give the video a like, as it helps my channel out a lot. Subscribe if you're new, and follow me on Twitter. That's where I will be making my final decisions. But that's pretty much it, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.